Chelsea fans, hold on to your seats. A massive transfer saga is unfolding, and Victor Osimhen's future is at the heart of it. Is the Nigerian striker finally heading to Stamford Bridge, or is a shock move to Saudi Arabia still in the show? This is Chelsea News TV, your go-to for all things Blues. Today we're diving deep into the Osimhen transfer latest, unpacking an $89 million bombshell, a medical reportedly scheduled, and what it all means for Chelsea's ambitions. We've got new signings, tactical fits, and a Club World Cup deadline looming. Stay locked in for 30 minutes of exclusive Chelsea insights you won't find anywhere else. Let's kick things off with a headline that's got every Chelsea fan buzzing. Victor Osimhen, the Napoli superstar, is reportedly on the verge of a blockbuster move. Sky Sports' Sacha Tavalieri claims Al-Hilal, the Saudi Pro League giants, have tabled an $89 million three-year contract for the 26-year-old striker, packed with add-ons. Yes, you heard that right. $89 million, but here's the twist. Napoli are holding firm, demanding $63 million, and Al-Hilal's bid is $4 million short. Can they bridge the gap? Ben Jacobs reports a medical is already scheduled, with Al-Hilal pushing to have Osimhen in Paris by Saturday to seal the deal. This is moving fast, Blues fans. But where does Chelsea fit into this chaos? Rewind to last summer. Chelsea were this close to signing Osimhen on deadline day. The deal collapsed, and football. London reveals why. His wage demands didn't align with Chelsea's strict salary structure. The Blues have a clear policy. Young, hungry players on controlled wages. Osimhen's expectations were a hurdle, but the club's open to bending the rules for elite talents. Is Osimhen that special? Enzo Maresca seems to think so. Sources say Chelsea are still in the race, watching this Al-Hilal saga closely. If Napoli's price drops or Al-Hilal stumble, expect the Blues to pounce. Why? Because Osimhen's 76 goals in 133 Napoli games scream world class. So what's at stake? The Club World Cup. It's just days away. With Chelsea facing Lyon on June 16th, Al-Hilal want Osimhen registered by June 10 to feature in the tournament, and Chelsea's under the same pressure. Maresca's been crystal clear, telling DAZN, our goal is always to win. A $97 million prize pool is up for grabs, and Osimhen could be the difference maker. Imagine him leading the line against Flamengo or ES Tunis. But if Al-Hilal finalizes this deal, Chelsea could face Osimhen in the final on July 13. Talk about a plot twist. Let's shift gears. While Osimhen dominates the headlines, Chelsea's transfer machine is in overdrive. The Blues just secured Liam Delap from Ipswich for $30 million. The 22-year-old forward smashed 8 Premier League goals last season, including an 8.00 rated performance against Chelsea. His physicality and finishing make him a perfect Maresca striker. But Delap's arrival spells trouble for Christopher Nkunku. Reports suggest the $52 million man is eyeing the exit. Arsenal, Bayern Munich, even Tottenham are circling. With Delap and Nicholas Jackson ahead of him, Nkunku's told Chelsea he wants out. Could a swap deal be on the cards? More on that later. Now, let's talk defense. Chelsea's hunt for a centre-back is heating up, and Ajax's Jorrel Hato is the name on everyone's lips. The 19-year-old Dutchman is a Maresca dream. Versatile, composed, and valued at $40 million. Ben Jacobs says Chelsea love Hato's ability to play left back or center back. Last season, he logged 88 games at left back and 70 in central defense. With Renato Vega and Ben Chilwell on loan, Hato could solve Maresca's left back crisis while partnering Levi Colwill long term. Everton's Jared Branthwaite was linked, but his $70 million price tag is too steep. Hato's the smarter play. Will Chelsea seal this deal before the Club World Cup deadline? Speaking of deadlines, Chelsea's also chasing a new left winger. Jadon Sancho's return to Manchester United after a $5 million penalty fee left a gap. Mykhailo Mudrik's ban hasn't helped. So who's on the radar? Borussia Dortmund's Jamie Gittens is close to a $30 million move. The 20-year-old scored 12 goals last season and fits Chelsea's youth model. Bild reports he's keen to join, and Maresca wants him for the Club World Cup. But wait, there's more. West Ham's Mohammed Kudus is a $59 million target. His 3.4 progressive carries and 3.2 take-ons per 90 echo Eden Hazard's flair. Could Kudus be the generational talent to ignite Stamford Bridge? Blues fans, what do you make of this transfer frenzy? Is Osimhen worth breaking the wage structure? Should Chelsea prioritize Hato or Kudus? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're loving this Chelsea deep dive, smash that like button. It helps us keep the updates coming. Let's pivot to another blockbuster target, AC Milan's Maignan. Sky Sports says the goalkeeper's told Milan he wants Chelsea. The 29-year-old's a $30 million target, but Chelsea's pushing for a $10 million deal, citing his age and Milan's lack of European football. Maignan's world-class shot-stopping could transform Maresca's backline, especially with Robert Sanchez's inconsistent form. But with just 3 days until the Club World Cup registration closes, time's ticking. Can Chelsea outmaneuver Milan's demands, or will they settle for a post-June 16 signing? Now, a wild card. Barcelona's Fermin Lopez. Mundo Deportivo reports Chelsea offered Christopher Nkunku in a swap for the $50.6 million midfielder. The 22-year-old's 6 goals and 5 assists in La Liga scream versatility. He's an attacking midfielder, central midfielder, even a left winger. Barcelona rejected the deal. Hansi Flick rates Lopez highly, but Chelsea's persistence shows Maresca's vision, a dynamic multi-positional squad. If Nkunku leaves, expect Lopez or West Ham's Kudus to fill the creative void. Which would you pick, Blues fans? Let's circle back to Osimhen. Why is he so crucial? Chelsea's attack needs a proven goal scorer. Nicholas Jackson's improving, but his 14 Premier League goals last season pale next to Osimhen's 26 in Serie A 2 years ago. Maresca's high-pressing system demands a focal point, and Osimhen's physicality, pace, and finishing fit like a glove. But Al-Hilal's move isn't just about money. They're eyeing a Club World Cup upset, potentially offloading Alexander Mitrovic to make room. If Chelsea miss Osimhen, they'll face a striker market with few elite options. Time for a reality check. Chelsea's transfer strategy under Clear Lake Capital has been bold but chaotic. Moises Caicedo's $115 million saga and Enzo Fernandez's $100 million deal show they'll pay big, but only after haggling. Maignan, Gittens, and Ekitike negotiations echo this. The Blues want value, but the June 10th deadline adds pressure. If they delay, prices could skyrocket, or rivals like Arsenal, who also want Kudus and Nico Williams, could swoop. Fabrizio Romano says Williams, a $58 million target, is happy at Bilbao. His $400,000 per week wage demand is a non-starter. Chelsea's focus on Gittens and Kudus feels wiser. Let's zoom out. Why does this transfer window matter? Maresca's transformed Chelsea. A top 5 finish, Europa Conference League glory, and Champions League football prove he's the real deal. But the Club World Cup is the ultimate test. Maresca told Daz, it's a huge competition. We face world-class teams. With $97 million on the line, every signing counts. Hato shores up the defense. Gittens or Kudus add wing magic. Maignan brings elite goalkeeping. Osimhen, he could be the final piece, but if Al-Hilal snatch him, Chelsea's plan B, Delap, Jackson, maybe Ekitike, must deliver. One last curveball. Ousmane Diomande, caught offside reports. Chelsea are back in for the $67 million Sporting CP defender. The 21-year-old's pace and ball-playing ability fit Maresca's system. Crystal Palace and Arsenal are lurking, but Chelsea's long-term interest could give them an edge. Diomande or Hato? Who's the better fit? Diomande's pricier, but his 6.1 frame adds aerial dominance Hato can't match. With Wesley Fofana's injury concerns, this signing could be critical. Blues fans, we're at the finish line, but this story's just beginning. Chelsea's transfer window is a roller coaster. Osimhen's Al-Hilal talks, Hato's versatility, Gittens' pace, Kudus' Hazard vibes, Maignan's ambition, and Lopez's potential. The Club World Cup looms, and Maresca's building a squad to conquer it. What's your verdict? Should Chelsea splash on venerability of Osimhen or trust their youth? Who's your must-sign player? Drop your takes below, subscribe to Chelsea News TV for daily Blues breakdowns, and hit that notification bell to stay ahead of the curve. Next up, we'll track Osimhen's medical and Chelsea's race against the clock. Stay tuned. This is Chelsea News TV, where the Blues never sleep.